Hello. Ohio. Good time zones, everyone. Let me try something. Forgot to try. Maybe it will help. It might not. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, task manager. So I can keep an eye on our resources. Golden hour. My favorite time of the day. And I do like the actual twilight a bit more, even more. Okay. Oh, 1 sec. I would like to switch from shotguns to rifles since we're going outside. But now I need to play the puzzle game of where to move stuff when I don't have spaces for anything. Maybe I have to go use something before I can move anything. When do I get the bag unlock? That's a good question. So didn't I use this? It was supposed to shatter. I can discard it. I can just discard it. Can switch them. Why can't I switch them? Can I can't switch them. Better. Okay. Oh. 1 second. Forgot that I had the setting set for the different position. That's better. Turn myself around a little bit. No. Bright Falls Station.
Get the clicker to wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him.
Could wake out of busy custody. That's a lot of black things. Okay. Doesn't look like we have much. Investigate the previously flooded areas, but we are up. That's the one I couldn't find. That's fine. We go outside. Investigate the forest. Probably switch to Alan when we find a bucket. Bye, Grandpa. Nice meeting you. The previously flowed area was this. So it makes sense to go down from here up to the ranger station. And then up here and to Billy's boatyard. And then we reach here, and here we can take my car. This way? No. That way. Oh. In a place like this.
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Huh. So basically we're like making more trouble for ourselves by helping ourselves. Because Ellen, aka Tom, aka Scratch, did ask what's her name? Rose to send the lamp because we needed the lamp for the Alan parts. Because Alan needed the lamp for New York parts. And we really did need the lamp. But if we didn't take the lamp, Cynthia wouldn't have gone dark taken. And wouldn't have tried to mess with our granddad. Which brings it all a full circle. doesn't it? If I find anything here that I need to find. Why do I feel like there are no puzzles here, right? That we left for later. What'd you say? This is the same med center. Is it dark or is it just me? Is it supposed to be this dark? Whoa. It didn't just go dark, it went dark and red. Let's look in this area. Stick right side for now. Okay, you know what? Where's the one? Did I not? You? Where was it? This. Plenty, still 4 more, so should have plenty. I've used the big one, to be honest. That's what I could have done. Okay. No. I forgot there. There we go. Cement. Yeah. Drop into it again. Of course. I'm gonna get spooked by birds. Because why not? is very... If we can reach the lake side view, it will be even prettier. But I do like the sun shining through the leaves. If I could play it on a high quality, it would be even more prettier. But we're all well aware of my troubles with the processing this game and streaming at the same time.
Up next, we have
iPad.
we have guests lined up. I have it written down here somewhere. What's this say? Jim Figamore. Figamore? Figamore. I know that name from somewhere, but oh, the lion's lighting up. So that
Somehow I
could be
doubt it
him.
could be him.
Hello, you're on with Pat Maine.
Hey, it's Terry. I'm at the Elderwood Palace Lodge and there's been a shootout. FBI everywhere. I think somebody's dead.
FBC.
I was working the front desk when bullets just started flying. I had to hide under my desk.
Oh gosh, Terry. Clearly a bit of embellishment on your part. But it
Why
sounds
don't you
like
believe
maybe
him?
Russ Hammond's been hunting quail in the off-season again.
You're not
Scared.
listening. They shut up the whole damn hotel. And that's not all. I swear
What is
to
that?
sweet Jesus Murphy.
What kind of tank
I
is
saw
that?
Alan Wake walk in before it all happened.
Alan Wake. Now, is that one of Mandy May's kids?
Alan fucking Wake, Pat, the writer.
Is that one of Mandy
You
May's
talked
kids?
about him on the show. He disappeared years ago.
Disappeared, you say? Okay, this is all coming together now. See, people were calling in about Wendy Davis going missing, but it sounds like they have her confused with this Alan Walker fellow you're talking about. Terry, you were there last Sunday at the market selling those cuckoo clocks when I came to visit, remember?
Pat, no.
And who was selling beef jerky in that stall next to yours? Wendy Davis. Davis Family Beef Jerky. Now, how can she be selling me
Poor Pat.
beef jerky on Sunday and be missing since 2010? It's ridiculous.
Wendy's fucking dead. I'm talking about Alan Wake. Jesus, Pat. This is serious. I'm trying to put the warning out. There's something wild going on. I gotta go in case they come back.
Okay, that was Jim Figamore, everybody, and he'll be running for mayor this...
I doubt that was Jim Figamore.
That was... Anyway,
Sorry.
that's our show for today.
Give me my important piece of paper. Rose and bingo night. I'm interested in to see... What the hell is that? Can I? No. I mean this one. No, it doesn't go that far. Oh, it does. Whee! This is as far as I can go. Looks like some kind of anti-air defense to me. No idea what it's actually supposed to be. Wrong one. This one.
Every
Rose
night
and
was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats.
That's too many,
Rose
some of
didn't
them.
mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ati was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
The time drew nigh. Really though, I think there were more types of some of them listed than actual residents in the nursing home. Did I got him? No. Pretzel Express or what? Plastic deer?
Copy world is all.
So much better. When I can see them from very far away. Or, I mean, even hear them from very far away. Beautiful. Give me my loots. And there's supposed to be a lunchbox somewhere here. Oh,
And another
bento box.
lunchbox.
Don't pretend to be anyone or anything besides who you are. Thank you, Rose. Also, I'm seeing glowy arrows to a stash. Though it's either a stash or a... How was that? Oh, sorry. Game audio was also set to the Dead Spice Parade settings. Where did the game go?
Another locked box.
And the arrows. No, need to look for the key. Fine. Will you tell me where the key is? Sometimes you do. I can tell if the arrows I'm gonna point to the... Also, it's interesting that it's two kinds of arrows. There's this and this. Oh my god, scared myself. Now these two are pointing different directions. So... which arrows do we trust? Besides these arrows making weird noises. I don't think this is the key. I think this is not what I...
More copy!
Where is it?
Later!
Hiding from me. These guys are coming in trios, which is interesting. Beautiful. Need to go grab that loot before it disappears. Stop making weird breathy noises. 3. You can't hide from the trees. We are everywhere. What the hell is this? Rocket flare, shingles. Huh. Interesting, a new kind of flare. Down, down, down to the burning ring of fire we go. Oh, that's a hut where we should go. So beautiful. Wouldn't you love to live in a place with a view like this? Get down, please. Ouch. That was a heavy jump. We can actually go to the beach now. Anything behind? Besides a beautiful view. Not at all noisy. Oh! Is this where we can switch to Alan? Yes, it is. Bunnie. Give me the page. Bright Falls.
The 81st annual Deer Fest was just around the corner. Everyone in Bright Falls was bustling. There were banners to be hung, pies baked, deer masks sold. Bright Falls had made the top 100 American small town lists for its modest, rustic charm. The town expected a lot of tourists this year, but a shadow hung over the Deer Fest preparations.
I'd say.
The forecast promised rain. Fearful whispers promised more murders. The police were on high alert. Sheriff Breaker had deputies patrolling the streets at night. Bright Falls was no stranger to odd happenings, but to cancel Deerfest? Out of the question. The townsfolk were anxious, their anticipation mixed with fear. People had restless dreams. The lights seemed dimmer. Floodwater pressed in on the town. and the shadows poured in with it.
Shadows poured in. No? Where will you light up? Lit up?
No.
Yes. And quite a few more in this area. 4 more, 3 more, 1 more. Let's do manual save. And switch our reality. Whoa. His eyes were scary. I think we are just about in the same place for both realities. With Alan going a little bit ahead. Okay, what do we have here? Of course, freaking.
Alan, you must hurry.
Alice's presence was here. Like the sun coming out from behind dark clouds. It pushed me forward.
And forward we shall go. Don't like elevators. Never know what's waiting you when the door opens. Yes. Exactly like that. Also, I saw inside your skull for a second there. Return initiation 6. Take your light, please. No screaming this time. Well, this looking different. Greetings from Hollywood. Hey, Alice. I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here like look after Elle's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights to Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of 10 zombies in the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal Barry. Join a cult. Huh. Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or Anderson's was tough sometimes, but these movie biz times are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but when I was tipped off about the retreat, the best decision I ever made. I've never felt this good and, well, healthy. I wish. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a whack I know anyway. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, and something bad would have happened to me if I stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepers wanted to chat with me, enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Checking in. Hey, Alice. Checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug, and lunch is damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal, Barry. 6 months ago. I'll handle it. Hey, Alice. Sharks circling. Then I wanted to learn what happened to Al into a movie and or TV show and or get this. A fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. Well, they did do that. Also, in case you hear about this for someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker. Yeah, we heard about this. She's working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. How's everything, Barry Wheeler? Alice. Everything's good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal, Barry. Interesting that we don't ever get return responses.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment.
Love is weakness.
I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Motion activated piece. Trigger when you were close. Intimate. Oh. Is it? Need to check if it's the same length. When we watch it here.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Yeah, it should be the same. I miss Dr. Darling.
This is Dr. Casper Darling, formerly of the Federal Bureau of
Formerly.
Control. I think the signal is coming through now. Are you receiving me?
Yes.
Something shifted. The previously observed interference disrupting my broadcast has gone. Fluctuation in gravitational forces. Either something moved out of the way or my relative position to it changed, but the alignment or the condition of this whole plane spiraled to a more favorable position. The ordinary rules of reality do not apply here. Best I can describe this place as a dreamscape. But who's the dreamer? And how do you wake up from this dream? I've been taking readings with the limited equipment I've been able to secure. Some riveting data accumulating.
Nice anger.
Hypotheses taking shape. My struggle with this is that the way this place works makes any hypothesis immediately come back to alter and contaminate the data. Anyway, I've been working to capture and isolate and amplify certain frequencies from the background radiation ambient noise, so let's see what happens.
Let's.
There. The deeper into the dark depths I got, peeling off the layers of the dark place, like the ocean zones, from twilight to midnight, to abyssal to the deepest trenches.
Where did they find that old radio, I wonder? I haven't seen one in
This voice,
many, many years.
the narration, keeps going forever.
Although usually
This leads me to believe it's what's holding this place together. It's making it
people
real.
in Europe do keep things like this lying around.
Is this the voice of the dreamer?
I wouldn't be surprised.
What's strange is it sounds a little bit like my voice.
No, you don't say. Scratch. Not very much.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
True. So is yours. So did yours. To you. What is that? Muffins? Oh, muffins. Need to show you the truth. On all screens. Two is inside. Just need to show a glimpse, make you see what's beneath the surface.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window.
A deer.
It was a balloon of
Oh.
some cartoon animal.
So
And I
thought.
looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world.
Hmm.
It was the perfect image of the horror of caring.
Oh yeah.
And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
And that, if you know anything about psychology, is a very pivotal point in any little girl's, little boy's life. As in, what happens next in that moment. How the parents treat the situation, how the people around are different, other people around, whoever is around treat the situation, and or whether a child is alone. Basically, there are only a few times when kids show reaction like that for the first time, and the way the situation is dealt with then decides a lot about your future and the way you will gonna approach the world. It's very interesting. You'd think it's such a small thing. You crying about losing something like a toy, a balloon. But the bigger the emotion, the more important the consequences of that emotion and of how it was dealt with the very first few times. Especially the very first time, but usually have a couple of chances. Part 2, the comeback. Weakness is clarity. Basically, people around you or not having people around you, either way, will decide how you approach caring in your future, which is a very important skill.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
She became obsessive, but she didn't know what she was looking for. Part 3, the search. Clarity is purpose. Caring is weakness, weakness is clarity, clarity is purpose. Just don't
There's a
transfer
world
me anywhere.
hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Connection. Yeah, you really want me to go inside. Connection through pain, pain through love. No boundaries, be ruthless. But for the realization purposes, strength. Before we go in there, there is more of the apartment to look around, I think. Not quite sure what I was supposed to do first? Look at this bright red room, for example.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Nice bathtub. Ah. Game. I can't actually do anything. No such thing as too personal. The photos are me. Just need to show a glimpse. Make you see what's beneath the surface. Yeah, they probably expected me to go here first. But I was like, bright red light? Nope, going there last. Also, the bathroom break. Can I press it? No. Where's the ok. Okay, now we can go to whatever that is the dark place. The art of Alice Wake. Scary. I would go and try to write in a room like this. 0 distractions. Back to the wall. Wood all around. I think it would be very interesting.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Hi there.
No!
But which one is the real Alan Wake?
Some say that it lives forever, that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road, that I lose you on
Bathroom break.
every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. It's not meant for me. They're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now that you're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head, I flip you over until you bend this winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am play and pretend. Forever, never, wanting it to end. This this message that you send to this